Hello, everyone. Welcome to the virtual Club Passim for night 3 of our Passim Persists Festival. We're so thrilled to be here with you tonight. We've had 2 great nights so far. Our first night was with Katie Jones, Zachariah Hickman, Dar Williams, and Eva O'Donovan. Last night we had a night of Passim staff members. We're going to be here doing this right up until the end of the month on Wednesday. So tune in every night at 7 p.m. Tomorrow night, not 7 p.m., it's 8 p.m., 7 p.m. Central for those of you in the Central Time Zone. Tomorrow night, we're going to hear from Dietrich Strauss, Taylor Ashton, Lyle Brewer, and I'm trying to remember all these things off the top of my head, and Pamela Means. So come on back for tomorrow. Lots of great music to come. Make sure you visit passim.org/stream for the full schedule, or passim.org/persists. That will give you all the information on the next several nights as we finish out our Passim Persist Festival. What is the Passim Persist Festival? Well, this right now is the very end of our spring fund drive for Passim. Passim has been running as a nonprofit now for 25 years, but the venue's been around for over 60 years in Harvard Square. We're not just the club putting on shows. We also run a music school. We do outreach programs. We have a Celtic Fest, BCM Fest. We have something called the Iguana Music Fund, which gives grants to artists for projects. And this summer this spring, we started up the Passim Emergency Artist Relief Fund to help artists through the pandemic as gigs get canceled. We have been doing most of these things online. Actually, pretty much all these things online. We had a night for our 2019 recipients of the Iguana Music Fund just last month. We have had our Campfire Festival online. We've been doing streaming shows online nightly. We have our Summer BCM Fest happening on July 5th, the first Sunday in July. You can catch that streaming on our site here as well. And we've been doing some of our outreach programs online, and we have classes and workshops happening online. So we've moved the whole operation to the internet for the time being before we can get back into the room and have you all gather with us. We miss the room so much. We miss all of you so much. And we're thrilled that you've been tuning in. We have been doing incentives for these nights for donations. We ask that you make a $25 donation to Passim or get a membership. You can do that at passim.org/support. The first night we had a matching campaign. Last night, what did we do last night? I can't even remember at this point. The nights are going by so quickly. But we have special incentives each night for things last night you could have won a workshop at the Passim School of Music. And tonight you can win Peter Mulvey leaving a message of some sort for you or a loved one, whether that's a birthday greeting or perhaps a bill collector or something like that. Peter will do anything for you like that. You can he will record something and it will be your own bespoke greeting from Peter Mulvey. So make sure you make your donations and you'll be entered into a pool for that. And we'll announce the winner for that tomorrow. But we have a great show for you tonight. I'm going to say these folks as they come in reverse order, and then we'll bring everyone on to say hello and then kick off our show tonight. But please do make a donation if you can. We're thrilled to have all these folks. They've all got a good long history at Passim. Bring on first Carsey Blanton, who has been very busy putting out music constantly. You can sign on to her Patreon, and she's just got so much great stuff out there. Like all of her records are fantastic, but you can really keep up with all she's been doing on Patreon.
Oh, shucks.
Well, I think you're pretty great, Carsey. For
Thanks,
God's sake.
Matt. Goodness, I think you're pretty great.
We've also got Peter Mulvey. Peter Mulvey, who plays at Passim perhaps more than anyone other than Zachariah Hickman. Peter puts on his Lamplighter shows in the fall. As well as numerous other events at the club. The last time he was in or one of the last times he was in the club, he put on a 12-hour concert back in January. This will not be 12 hours. This will not be 12 hours tonight.
Darn.
But, perhaps we'll do a 12-hour show online as well. We've also got Vance Gilbert, local hero. Oh, and he's flossing. Isn't that pretty?
Oh, hey, good to see y'all. Hey, sorry.
And Vance just put out his latest record, Good Man, that Abby and I just listened to again today, and it is just, I think it's his best work yet. And that's not to say the other work is garbage, because it isn't. It isn't. But this one is really, really good. And we were just talking about his album release show where he had a full band up on stage with him for the first time at PASSIM, and it was amazing. So we got Vance Gilbert. And kicking us off in this show is we had our staff show last night, but Joby wasn't able to make it for the staff show last night, but she's able to be here tonight. So we're like, well, let's just put her on this one, because we definitely want to have her on stage. And we're thrilled to have her here right now. Please welcome, kicking us off, Joby Riccio.
All right. So, Carsey was mentioning over email that we wanted to make this sort of a resistance theme round. So I'm gonna play a pretty old song that I wrote back in 2016. I don't think I need to say much more than that. The song's called Lungs. So they think it's over before it's begun. Well, hear me shouting, you cannot take my lungs. And brother, oh brother, they won't let you cry, drinking poisoned water under a poison sky. But if you need to breathe, come and take my air. And every day you wake, let them know you're here. You're still here. Now the wind blows colder on these northern plains, but the sick and the dying won't forget the sacred flame. And sister, oh sister, they cover your mouth with a smile. But pain, don't cry, wolf. No pain, just cry. So if you need to breathe, come and take my air. And every day you wake, tell them I'm still here. You're still here. We're still here. Those seeds blooming on a wind of change, and they buried them deep, but it always rains. Oh, those seeds blooming on a wind of change, they tried to bury them deep, but it always rains. So if you need to breathe, come and take my air. And every day you wake, tell them you're still here. You're still here. you're still here. So they think it's over before it's begun. Well, hear us shouting, you cannot take our lungs.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Wow, you ain't kidding. Wow.
Thank you.
Great song.
Freshman year college, me had things to say.
Nailed it.
This was me freshman year of college. I'm like,
That was also me, though.
holy smokes. Well, thank you, Jovi. That's wow. You are all that the Marquis has said you were to be. You are all of that. It's just great. Peter, Carsey, good to see you, folks. Carsey, thanks for the suggestion of protest, resistance, and such. I kind of want to tell you to go kiss a fat baby in the butt because
Hey, you can resist my
no. Here's
resistance
the deal.
suggestion.
My resistance. Every morning I get up and look in the mirror, and that's my resistance. I get up and I play freaking folk music. That's my resistance. It doesn't get any. It doesn't get any non-blacker than that from time to time. So here I am, but I'm going to acquiesce to your desires because I love you, Carsey. You know that.
That's very kind.
That's the kind of brother is. I was such a strange boy, 40 years or so back then, fat with big thick old glasses. I had trouble making friends, cruising through my neighborhood, could easily come with no good hand, till I stumbled into the workshops of old white men. Call your mother, you can stay. That's about all they'd ever say. They take the lid off of some old wooden box, and inside would lay a jam made of string and spring, wood and glue. Right then and there, I'm sure I knew firsthand the raw ingredients of old white men. Oh, white men, get teary-eyed December 7th. Oh, white men, salute every flag they see. Oh, white men, didn't care how cool I couldn't be. A drop of glue will do to helping men. Put the cap on when you're through, said old white men. It was all ball-peen hammers and calipers, dovetail joints and acetone, tubes and printed circuits, screws and spokes and wheels. The difference between truth and opinion. When you're old enough, be sure you vote. And never trust a woman wearing more than 3-inch heels. Oh, white men, living cross-cut chainsaw lives. Oh, white men, they don't talk back to their wives. Old white men, thanks to them, I can sharpen your kitchen knives with this stone. Sometimes when I'm alone, I wonder what became of old white men. Do they synchronize their watches as on and on time marches? Do their belts need extra notches as their waistlines are groping around? I call their wives up often, and I carry their husbands' coffins as these gray hairs of my own chase me down. Over the years I outgrew my awkward situation. I went to college, joined a cause, became the black man I never was. And over the years I learned to view old white men with suspicion, 'cause I'd heard the world was run to ruin by old white men. Last Thursday I was hunched over my Briggs and Stratton moor, trying to just kid come bending my ear, always bugging me when I'm working. So I said, make yourself seem useful, son. Clean the carbon off that spark plug, wipe it down and hand it here. Old white man, look me squarely in the eyes. Old white man, they look right past my skin. Oh, white man, I can hear them oh so clearly. Are you gonna just stand there with that sanding block, son? Or make it so these pieces fit again?
Yeah.
Good to hear you.
Woo-wee.
Beautiful.
Man.
Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm so good. I mean, thank you, y'all.
I live
I love
for that.
song, Vince.
Thank you, Peter.
We're in like the weirdest time in the world, and the only tools we have are conversation and imagination. My God. Here's a tune. This is called "Oh My Dear," the Demagogue. Oh my dear, what a little time has done to you. Oh my dear, what a little time has done to you. You were all worked up, in such a state, boxing at shadows, staying up late. Oh my dear, what a little time has done. Oh my dear, what kind of storm blew through? Oh my dear, what kind of storm blew through? The demagogue, the general, the priest, who need you most, but love you least. Oh my dear, what kind of storm? Oh my dear, how did I let you down? Oh my dear, how did I let you down? I couldn't hear you while I was out in the wind. I traded your life for my original sin. Oh my dear, how did I? My dear, how will we put this right? Oh my dear, how will we put this right? Call the bone setter, bring the hammer around, wait for the rain to wash it all down. Bring on the sage to show the brokers the door. Grandmother's garden or the killing floor. Mother's milk or a cleansing fire. Gabriel's horn or Orpheus's lyre. Oh my dear, how will we put this right? Oh,
Peter.
thanks, Feathers.
Vance, you're muted. There he
Oh,
is.
I know that. I
It's
knew
so
that.
exciting to be able to hear applause at the end, isn't it?
Yo,
This
it's
is
so great.
good.
It's so great.
Does it remind you of the
see
old
you
times?
all.
The
Yeah,
before
likewise.
times?
It's
It's
so
really
good
nice
to see you people.
guys. Vance, I haven't seen you in a long time.
Oh,
Many
Carsey,
years.
I know. I mean, that we struck up as friends, you know, immediately after that one time you opened for me.
I don't even remember where that was, but it was in a basement, right?
It was in a basement in New Jersey, and the roof
many
came
of
off of
those.
the. Oh my God! You smoked the place, and I was like, "Who? What? Why?" You know, I did my thing on. Why am I here this evening? Thank you. And it, you
That
know,
really
was
made
a-
it stink. You
oh,
left.
it
Everybody
was-
was there to see you. You just walked right off the stage.
it was. You were really. It was so great. I'm so glad to split a screen with you. Oh,
Me
let me
too.
point the other way.
Me too. And Peter, I haven't
There
seen
she
you in a long
is.
time either. Oh. Brady Bunch. Anyway, Peter, it's great to see you too. Joby, it's great to see you. I haven't seen you literally ever. It's a first.
Yeah, this is so funny.
How are you guys? How's quarantine? What have you been eating? Quick round of what have you been eating?
Okay. Go ahead, Joby.
Oh, I have to start. Okay. I've been eating a lot of salads because.
Whoa.
Okay, not because I
Good.
like salads, because I'm living with my mom and she likes salads
Oh.
and she's into like biking and stuff.
Wow,
so,
good for you guys.
Yeah, and then I go get ice cream after I eat the salad.
that makes sense.
So
Ice cream is good.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Me, it's been a lot of salads because we have a CSA and a garden right outside
Jesus.
this window.
I thought this was gonna be
Wait.
like a big oh, I'm eating only bread and ice cream, and we could
Oh.
all be like, oh, it's okay, carbs, it's
Girl,
good. We gotta
look
make it
at-
through together.
Look at me. I'm not done after the salads. I like the salads,
Salads and ice cream.
Captain Crunch,
Oh, good.
and well, Peter knows this, chicken wings. So
Chicken wings.
there are some stereotypes that die hard, and they die right hard right here, right now. Go ahead, Peter.
right.
What you got?
Well, you know, okay, this is
You
the
gonna say
first time
salads?
in 30 years that I have spent 100 days in one place.
Same.
That's never happened to me since I was a minor.
Oh yeah.
You know, and I mean all kinds of stuff. Like
Yeah.
yes, ice cream. We went through a brief period. My partner, we decided that every day you could have a drink, or you could have ice cream, or you could have a cookie.
Smart, but not all three.
Yeah, I mean, it was smart if we actually had followed.
Then you
the
gave
protocol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to ask, how many of you have forgotten how to drive? I mean, I get in the car, I'm like,
Somewhat.
oh my God, the wheel makes it go this way.
Actually, I haven't forgotten because I've been playing so much Mario Kart. But when I do get in a car again, I'm gonna just be like, I'm gonna be trying to like blow up other cars and stuff.
Oh, that's so funny, Carsey.
Oh, guys. Anyway, what a time, huh? It's strange. I think Peter brought up something that I haven't heard a lot of people talk about other than in our household, which is how a lot of us road people have never been in one place for this long, and it's a strange experience. I kind of like it though. Like you can see, we have like a hydrangea bush out there, and I just know exactly how much it has bloomed and like what color it is. That's never happened in my life before.
That's pretty cool.
I kind of like that, and we know what time of day the birds show up and which ones, and we give them all little names and stuff. Now I see like, you know, when you talk to retired people, I always was like, why are retired people only talk about like gardens and like how their sourdough starter is doing? And now I understand. It's because when you're home all the time, that stuff really begins to matter. Anyway, that is not a good segue into this song, but I did ask you guys if we could do a resistance and protest songs round, and I really appreciate you working with me on that, and feel free to buck that trend at any point. But I'm working on a new record, and it has a lot of protest songs on it, and here's one of them, sort of. Jesus Christ was a handsome man. He had nothing to hide. He said, give bread to the hungry. Bring the homeless inside. Jesus Christ was a dangerous man. That's the way that he died. saying, be good to the people you love and love everybody alive. Be good to the people. Be good to the people. Be good to the people you love and love everybody alive. Dr. King was a preacher. He had God on his side. He said, all God's children are brothers. Don't cast your brother aside. Dr. King was a dangerous man. That's the way that he died, saying, be good to the people you love and love everybody alive. Be good to the people. Be good to the people. Be good to the people you love and love everybody alive. There ain't nothing more criminal than kindness, 'cause there ain't nothing more valuable than blindness. They'll make anyone a martyr who remind us everybody got a right to be free. Be good to the people. Be good to the people. Be good to the people you love and love everybody alive. Love everybody alive. Love everybody alive.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you.
Yay, car seat.
That was wonderful.
Oh, thanks,
Yeah.
guys.
Oh
Thank
man,
you.
what was that line about kindness?
Oh, there ain't
like the
nothing more
last-
criminal than
Ain't no-
kindness.
yeah, nothing's more criminal than kindness. That was. I was like,
Yeah, yeah.
that's
Thanks,
a line.
Joby.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank
Dang.
you.
Catchy melody too.
Oh, thanks.
Oh my gosh, gotta remember how my song goes.
We'll help you.
Okay, first time meeting me.
Oh, this one?
Oh yeah, I know that song from your repertoire. You who I've never met. I'm gonna play a song, just sort of dedicate it to anyone who's ever really felt stuck in a situation they couldn't get out of, whether it be because of like a family situation or, you know, a situation of addiction or abuse or anything like that. I was really inspired by the way that Bruce Springsteen writes songs, and how he kind of like chronicles I tried to write like Bruce Springsteen and how he chronicles like the lives of everyday people.
Yeah, yeah.
I love that and the working people out there in the world. So this song's called Driving. I always know when she's drinking to forget, her breath stained with regret, white wine and trash TV shows. I always know when she passes out, her lungs catch heavy and loud, tuck the blanket under her chin.
put her to bed again, and I go driving to the dusty side of town. I go driving past a factory shuttered down, and I keep telling myself I'm gonna get out of this town, but I always turn the car around, turn the car around. I never know what version of him I'll get when I walk in, counting steps on the hardwood floors. My stomach twists, the kitchen buzzes hot as he yells about the things I'm not, crashing like the pots and pans. Grab my keys and then I go driving to where the road runs out. I go driving underneath the midnight worn out clouds, and I don't know if I'm ever gonna get out of this house, 'cause I always turn the car around, turn the car around, turn the car around.
Are you kidding me? How old are you?
I'm 22.
Oh,
course
for
you are.
poop's
All
sake. Seriously? That, Tracy Chapman is home going like, what fast car? I never said nothing about... No, that is just smoking. Oh, my God. Child.
I could never do fast. Fast car doesn't rhyme.
Yeah, that's so?
I know, no, but that's like the genius of it to me.
You
It's
know
like,
what? Don't even go there with me with this. Don't even
Okay.
start with me with that.
Okay.
Because here I'm sitting in my bedroom playing for people, and she's not rhyming to fame and fortune. And I don't think it's fair. Because I rhyme my ass off. That, wow,
I'm not
that's
even rhyming
just...
anymore. That's what we've learned.
That's it. That's just terrific, Joby.
that really is.
That's my God. This is an anti-war song. I'm gonna pull these out so I can't hear you guys for a minute. You can just nod. But this is. They come up my front steps in their dress blues, stand on my porch in their shiny black shoes. But the front door's been broke, jammed shut since my man left home, so I tell him, come on in round the back. Yeah, my man can fix anything, if you know what I mean. Make that Tower of Pisa so it don't have to lean. Lord, he make me feel safe and so secure. I just want to jump up and sing, thank you, Lord. They hand me this letter, all bordered in black, some papers to sign, and this folded up flag. They tell me he was brave, and I said, tell me something new. why he'd climb up my roof in the rain and the snow to adjust my antenna for my favorite show. Lord, he make me feel safe and so secure. I want to jump up and say, thank you, Lord. I got a broke kitchen table and there's mud in the yard, and my house needs a coat of Sherwin-Williams. And just when I start thinking life is too hard, that's when I think of him and how he's defending us from something. I got a rusted out Chevy and there's blocks in the yard, and I need a coat of Sherwin-Williams. And just when I start thinking that life is too hard, that's when I think of him and how he's defending us from something. Yeah, that one's my oldest. He's the oldest of 5 that I could barely keep fed, clothed, much less alive. He ain't never had nothing, so I guess he got nothing to lose. And just like his daddy, he'll go off to fight. And when I tuck the other 4 children into bed that night, Lord, I feel safe and so secure. I just wanna jump up. I feel so safe and so secure. I wanna jump up. I feel so safe and so secure. I wanna jump right up and say, thank you, Lord. Yeah.
Woo! Yeah.
Beautifully done, man.
Well, yeah, that solo was off the rails. It just, my fingers said, we're doing this.
Oh, man.
Beautiful.
Oh. Peter, I have known you.
For 26
Yeah.
years. When would we have met? 1994.
Something like, maybe even sooner than that, maybe.
I remember because you were buying a steel string guitar for the very first time, and I was working in the. You remember this?
That's right, yeah.
And
Yeah.
Sylvia was not yet a
Emporium.
twinkle in her father's eye.
That's right. Daddy wasn't twinkling. Yeah. And Peter is
Sorry, guys.
Peter is one of my tell everything friends. We get together in North Carolina for a school that we teach at from time to time, and we go for long. Well, he runs and we talk a lot. We talk about any and everything. Most of my talk is punctuated with, wait, but because he runs more quickly than I do. But we have meditated together and sung together and cried and prayed, and we've been shebanged for a long time. So
Yeah.
I'm glad the Brady Bunch underneath you, Peter.
Oh, thank
Very
you.
proud
yeah,
of that.
right. Right. Here's the story of a. Sorry, I can't resist
Backwards.
it. Right. Exactly. Man. Well, like everyone, I feel like we've been having a bunch of necessary conversations. With each other, at home, like my partner and I talking about this all the time. Just the whole shebang. I was thinking back to that first song that you sang, Vance. Like, all we have is the stories. All we have is our own personal experience.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, exactly.
That's it. And then conversation, then imagination.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
man, I was getting into a discussion about, the military bases. They want to take the names of, I don't know, Confederate military generals off of the bases, like Fort Benning and Fort Bragg.
Losers,
Yes.
guys
Right.
that lost the war. But go ahead.
Losers.
And traitors, people who fought
Oh, the
against the United
traitors.
States. Right. So anyway, I was like having a fairly reasonable discussion with this guy about it. And I said, look, there's no Fort Rommel in Germany. And then I had that creeping sensation that you have. And so I went and Googled it. There is
There
a
is.
Fort Rommel.
Oh,
Shit.
man.
God
Shit.
damn it.
And there's that law that goes, whenever you're doing the metaphor comparison thing with somebody,
Yeah.
never go to Nazi Germany. You never go to Nazi
Right.
Germany.
Because
That
Nazi
is-
Germany will always let you down.
It will always let you down. Oh, man. No matter what you do.
Oh God. So anyway.
Oh,
is
Peter,
for-
I feel so bad for you.
Oh.
I want to send this out
Oh.
to Mr. Benning and Mr. Bragg. Every flag over Charleston is at half staff today,
Oh,
except one. Except one. Every flag over Charleston is at half staff today, except one. You know which one. Take down your flag to half staff. Take down your flag to half staff. Take down your flag to half staff. Because 9 of our sisters and brothers are dead. So let us bow down our heads to their names. Tawanza, Sharonda, Clemente, Cynthia, Ethel, Myra, Susan, Daniel, DePayne. Take down your flag to half staff. Take down your flag to half staff. Take down your flag to half staff. Now this is gonna take all of the love in all of our hearts. But it's also gonna take something more. This is gonna take all of the love, every single one of our hearts. It's gonna take all that love and something more. Take down your flag to half staff. Take down your flag to half staff. Take down your flag to half staff. And then take it all the way down.
damn, Peter.
Yeah.
Dang.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and that fixed everything.
And here
Yes.
we are. Utopia.
In a utopia.
Well, that
You
was
woke a
why-
lot of people up, Peter. You woke people up. You did. That woke a...
That was the time. That I mean, and here we are. I don't know. I'm hopeful. Are you, who's hopeful? I'm hopeful.
Depends on the day, but right now I feel pretty hopeful.
Yeah, like the kids are all right.
The kids are all right.
Right, like that prank where they pranked about the, they reserved tickets for
the
the Tulsa
K-pop?
rally.
The K-pop kids, they've got
The
it.
TikTok
They can have
kids.
Right.
TikTok
so
kids, you run the country.
Me
I
and
was
my
like,
sisters.
I thought that's a great prank, and then my partner pointed out to me. She's like, "Wait a minute, they can't vote.
They can't vote.
That's activism."
Yep, it is.
Like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny, I've been seeing, so I've been going to the protests here in Philly, and I've been seeing this interesting divide open up where there are still a lot of people saying, well, don't blah, 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 don't blah, 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 just vote. Vote in November. Don't worry about it, vote. And I feel like that sentiment is not rising to the occasion that we find ourselves in right now, which isn't to say that you shouldn't vote, and I do plan to vote for Joe Biden, despite his foibles, which are many. But I think that the idea that voting is enough is sort of an antiquated idea right now. Not antiquated. It doesn't rise to the occasion. It's not the idea of this moment where we find ourselves right now.
It rungs to the latter. There's only so much we can do at a time, you know. I think that might
It's
be
true.
what people are tired.
People
They're
are
fatigued.
tired.
They're
And I
sick,
think-
you know. So
Absolutely. And I think it's more like one of the reasons we're seeing protests on this scale, I think, is because so many people are unemployed, and a lot of the people who are employed are working from home. And so when people have time on their hands and energy and they got enough sleep last night, then one of the first things they do with that is, well, shit's fucked up, man. We got to make this better, right?
right.
And so I think people being constantly exhausted by sort of the rat race that they're in has been one of the reasons that we haven't changed more and changed it faster. And so this is a beautiful opportunity. That's one reason I'm really hopeful, is like, you know, as a person who relies on non-essential gatherings, it's a really scary time, as you all know.
You ain't
because
kidding.
we don't know when gigs are coming back. But on the other hand, just as a person and as an American, I'm excited that we find ourselves in this position where so many people are at home at the same time and so many people are talking to each other, because I think that's a really fertile ground for changes to be made, dramatic changes, not all the little one at a time, the Joe Biden change, you know? It's better than no change at all.
That's right.
It is.
Tell it, girl. Tell it.
Anyway, good. This is a good
Tell
segue.
Tell it.
So I was at a protest on June 1st in Philly that has been getting a lot of press, because what happened was we peacefully were in a protest. We got onto the highway. That was all peaceful. Nobody was throwing punches or rocks or anything else. And then we got pretty dramatically tear gassed. So it was like a crowd of 5,000, and the cops tear gassed everybody, and they also dropped tear gas from helicopters, which I thought was a bit dramatic. So yesterday, the New York Times released a piece saying, despite what the Philadelphia Police Department says, we have found that the protest was peaceful and that they probably shouldn't have tear gassed all these people. So I felt very validated by that, as I think a lot of people did. And I think that's another thing that's interesting. All this information is coming out, and everybody's at home watching it at the same time. And everybody's at the protest with the phone. So it's like, it's beautiful. But anyway, this song is a brand new song, and I finished writing it when I got home from that protest, called Down in the Streets. Mama, it's a disaster, going faster and faster, and all of my heroes turning out to be bastards. Ain't no peace to be found in this company town, 'cause the house will keep winning till we burn the house down. So all my friends in the streets tonight, we go singing. All my friends who are down and out, we gonna fight. For all our friends in the up above, with all our rage and all our love, adding fuel to the fire down in the streets tonight. Well, they call it a riot, 'cause we ain't keeping quiet. But if you've been listening, we know you don't buy it. And they say we've been stealing, but who's the real villain? When we can't even make a living, they're out there making a killing. So all my friends in the streets tonight, we go singing. All my friends who are down and out, we gonna fight. All our friends in the up above, with all our rage and all our love, adding fuel to the fire down in the streets us down, but we're the ones who run this town. We're gonna shout it out until we make them face. We're the ones who own this place. They can lock us up and they can knock us down, but we're the ones who run this town. We're gonna shout it out until we make them face. We're the ones who run this place. So all my friends in the streets tonight, we go singing. All my friends who are down and out, we're gonna fight. For all our friends in the up above, with all our rage and all our love, adding fuel to the fire down in the streets tonight. Down in the streets tonight. Down in the streets tonight.
That was sick.
Thank you.
That's great. Also, thank you for getting into the streets. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
man.
likewise. Yeah.
I'm low risk.
Hey, I'm low risk too. I've been out
Come on,
there.
come on then. Let's
I've been
go,
there.
Peter.
I will go again, but I'm not that old yet, almost. I mean, it's not like I'm as old as Vance Gilbert, you know?
I haven't left this room since March. I'm over 60.
And that is your right.
I'm Negro of color. I'm newly diabetic. I have cardiorespiratory hoo-ha.
You've earned it.
And did I mention the black thing?
You did. You got it. Stay home.
And a pacemaker and an artificial liver.
Oh my God, I got
Whoa.
the pacemaker right here.
Wow.
Look at that. Look at that.
You really
Woo.
should stay home.
But I run
You really
2
should
miles.
not get COVID.
I run 2 miles a day.
That's great.
So,
Perfect.
but oh, Joby, we are taking up our time talking about me being old.
I
And
was enjoying it.
you are the bright light of the future. I mean, Carsey is too. However, Carsey, I just
She's
looked
of the
at
further future.
Carsey, I just went back in email time,
Mm-hmm.
and you and I worked together in 2011.
You discovered that I used to be younger.
Yes, and then you and I were we've been emailing back and forth off and on since then. So
2007.
11.
11. That makes sense. It would have made sense either way.
But by the time that starts to happen with Joby, I'll be dead. So whatever.
Oh no. Well, I don't know how to transition out of that. I just don't. Thanks for that, Vance.
We didn't really set you up that time.
I'm gonna end my little segment of songs with something short and sweet. This is another song I wrote when I was entering college. I see Matt has put my website up, so if you like what you hear, you can check me out at this link below, and you can follow me on Instagram as well, at Joby Riccio. It's been such an honor to be playing with these people and these legends, all these people, especially, you know, Peter, who I've heard about so much, never gotten the opportunity to meet, which is crazy, as well as Vance and Carsey, because I just hear your name so much serving around the club. It's like, I mean, especially Peter. Yeah, it's just such an honor to be here and share this space with you guys. Thank you so much to Abby and Matt also for running sound and producing, putting this together and having me. This has been a real treat. This song is called Tomorrow. Tomorrow
I'll wake up and that big yellow sun's gonna pour honey on everything. Tomorrow I can see flowers in windows, walk down the street in my summer clothes. Tomorrow, tomorrow. But tonight, this tired old moon and I can only cry.
That's the
What?
song.
That
That was beautiful.
talk about leaving them wanting
So
more.
Sweet and small.
Thank
Holy
you.
smokes. That what are we going to do when you grow up and get famous and just forget all of us?
That's never gonna happen.
You need to shut up. You need to shut up, little young white girl. Shut up now. Because we know what we're talking about. And I want to stand firmly in the corner of women. That's one way of resistance. I'm going to stand corner in
This
the
is
corner.
women's corner on this
Whatever
side.
that
Sorry,
is,
Vance.
I want to stand near it and protect it. And I have a song here that speaks to a lot of downtrodden people, women, African Americans. And the most least talked about group of downtrodden people, zombies. Once upon a time when we were dead, you know, just wandering around, biting and eating everybody all over town. Not a lot of brain function at the old spinal cord junction, so we amble and we ramble and make the strangest of sounds. With all that tromping and marauding and human smorgasbord and other zombie business, you know a zombie surely can get bored. So when two zombies meet each other and bump foreheads, it's no mistake. It's a perfect opportunity for some zombie patty cake, zombie patty cake. Clap the back of both hands, then the right, then the left, then the wrist of your friends. We thought about square dancing, but those rules, for goodness sake, let's go for something we can talk about. Let's do some zombie patty cake. Well, I think I ate the sail and it went to CCC. He tasted kind of salty. Well, at least he did to me. And I remember very fondly that baker baking just as fast as he can. I have it on good authority that he's the sweetest old man. With all that tromping and marauding and human smorgasbord and other zombie business, you know zombies surely can get bored. So when two zombies meet each other, bump foreheads, it's no mistake. It's a perfect opportunity for some zombie patty cake, zombie patty cake. Clap the back of both hands in the right, then the left, then the wrist of your friends. We thought about square dancing, but the rules, for goodness sake, let's do something we can all handle. Let's play some zombie patty cake. So if you ever wake up and find yourself dead, and you and your zombie friends are walking around scratching your head, and you look for entertainment options in which we all can partake, get yourself a zombie partner, play some zombie party cake. Zombie patty cake, clap the back of both hands, then the right, then the left, then the wrist of your friends. We thought about breakdancing, but that's just dumb. Zombie patty cake, clap, right, left, don't forget the wrist. Arm wrestling's out of the question, it's just too much at stake, so we go with this. We play some zombie patty cake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so weird. I love that. That's so
Take-
groovy.
Take that.
Okay, Vance, question for you.
Shoot.
How do you clap the back of both hands? Is that like you're walking like a zombie? And you...
Well, yeah, sure, let me show you. It's like
Okay.
this. It's basically,
I was thinking
Because they're
about,
walking like this.
yeah. Oh, I get it now. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Thank you.
So they're not going to, they can't quite articulate the way you and I might.
Right. Very thoughtful. Very compassionate tune.
So a fair amount of.
I'm sorry, I didn't have my earphones in. What did you say?
Very compassionate tune.
Well,
You
thank
really-
you so much.
You're an empath.
I'm.
Empath.
Uh,
All
yeah.
right.
Hey, Peter,
Yes.
do something serious. I dare you.
Ooh.
Okay. Man, it's good to be around with all of you, and I want to thank Club Passim for being just a bastion, a pillar. Thank you, everyone at Club Passim. That includes you, Joby, being part of this organism that is Club Passim.
Absolutely.
And here's a song that's just been on my mind for the past 5 or 6 years. So. I long to see you. Oh, where you rolling river. Shenandoah, I long to see you. Far away across the wide Missouri. Now Shenandoah, I love your daughter. Oh, where you rolling river. For her I'd cross these raging waters. Way across the wide Missouri. 10 long years I fought inside of course she broke my heart here in Missouri. Away, 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 I'm bound away. Across the wide, way across the wide Missouri. Now Shenandoah, I'm not deceived. Away, away, away you roll. Shenandoah, I'm bound to leave you. I'm bound away, way across the wide Missouri. Across the wide Missouri.
beautiful.
Right?
Oh my God.
It's still beautiful. Who knew?
Good
Did you-
songs. They don't get any worse.
Did you write that? Did you
loved
write
it.
that, Peter?
Peter, you know I'm from the Shenandoah Valley. Do you know that?
That's right.
Grew
You're
up
from
with that song.
Virginia.
I just
Right.
figured you were playing that for me.
Yeah, that was it.
I bet a lot of people felt that way though.
Yes.
Well, how lovely. Goodness gracious.
Oh my gosh,
Thanks
this was
alive.
so much fun. I'm just, I'm so sad that we don't all just get to go into the back room of PASSIM
Into the
and
tiny green room with all the stacks of water bottles and,
And-
sit
and-
very close to each other.
order piles of things to eat.
Right.
Yes,
And
yes.
snort
And
Adderall,
just-
just like everybody does.
And Joby, could I pick off of your plate? If you,
Yes.
thank you. See, that's
Absolutely.
because these other two people, they would let me do that. They're friends
You
of
don't
mine,
even
so
have to ask.
I know. I just like, your car's.
No,
It's
we're-
funny the things you
we're
miss.
sharing.
Like the tiny green rooms, I miss quite a lot, and
Oh
the
my
driving.
God.
Right.
I
miss
actually
the
missed it.
audiences too. I miss the
Right.
money, etc., etc. But mostly, I miss like the band and I have a thread going. We'll be like, "What I wouldn't give to have a sound guy yell at me right now."
Right. The driving is key for me. This is how I did a lot of my reading that way, audiobooks.
Right.
So
Yeah,
it
me
was a
too.
great excuse to be
Caught up.
lifted.
Yeah.
But you people are gifts, honestly.
Mm.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
you other two I already knew, but Joby, my God,
Yeah. You should think about doing this.
this shit is in good hands.
When the world comes back, you got a career waiting for you.
This is.
Thank you.
I'm telling you, the hell with
Hopefully
all.
we do too.
To hell with Allstate. We're in good hands with you, sister.
Oh my
Thank you.
God, thank
Yeah,
you
yeah, it's in good hands. It's in great
so
hands.
much.
Well,
Real quick, I guess I wrap it up, right?
Yes.
Still a
Take
plan?
us home, Car Seat Blanton.
All right. Before I do, I wanted to mention I have one thing to promote. I only do one live stream a month on my own page, and it's tomorrow afternoon, 2 to 4, on the Carsey Blanton Facebook page. What about you guys? Do you have anything you wanna pitch? You wanna yell about? You wanna shout? No.
Every Monday night,
Yeah.
Vance Gilbert's Monday night pajama party, and
that's
that's
great.
7:30. And number 16 is coming up in 72 hours. So, yeah.
Is that weekly? It's been 16
It's
weeks.
every week. I have a different theme sometimes. This theme is going to be laid back ballads. I'm doing that. A week before that was I had an R&B night. There'll be a Celtic night, a jazz night. I'm just gonna
Nice.
I'm doing a lot of things.
I'm gonna follow that. Sounds great. How about you, Peter?
On Saturday, I'm doing a benefit concert for a organization in Madison called Open Doors for Refugees. They do this really simple thing. They find out where a refugee is going to be resettled. They go to the apartment and they buy them like dish towels and dishes and linens
Oh my
and put
God.
a bowl of flowers on the table.
Oh my
Just like-
God!
Wonderful.
Just a gesture.
Wow.
Right. Which,
That's
I
beautiful.
mean, these days, good God, that's revolution.
Yeah, you ain't kidding.
Take all the gestures we can get. Tell you what.
Right. Hold on.
How about you, Joby? Playing any more streams?
I don't. I'm actually. This is not really anything to promote, but I'm going and volunteering on a farm all
Nice.
of July.
Oh,
Yeah,
Wow.
they supply a lot of food for kids on the Navajo and Ute reservations.
that's great.
And,
That's great.
Navajo reservation's really hurting in particular. So
Yeah.
I'll be in the southwestern corner of the state, kind of off the grid,
All right.
farming.
All right.
But
Oh,
when I get back, I have streams. Yeah, and I'm working on a song. I don't know if I'll release it in anything more than just putting it on social media and a video.
That's all that exists now. So
Yeah,
that's the way. That's what a release is.
Yeah,
Right?
it's just like not putting it on maybe not putting it on Spotify.
Oh, got it.
I don't know, just kind of playing around. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Well,
Yeah,
wonderful to
I
meet
just
you.
no offense. I just blanch as an over 60 man each time I hear the word stream. I just go like, I'm always hoping for the best, but y'all go ahead. Y'all kids go ahead and talk about that. Go ahead.
A lot of streaming talk out there. Could be triggering for
I
some.
hate streams.
All right,
Sorry.
guys. Well, that was beautiful, and I thank you all, and I thank Matt and Abby and Club Passim. It's a wonderful place. Can't wait to get back there. And I'm gonna end with a bit of an up number. I've been ending shows with this song since I wrote it a couple years back. It's called "Buck Up." It's a good one to take home with you. Been lying awake and wondering where it all went wrong. We're running in this human race, but the odds are looking long. So I sat beside my hound dog and I looked into his eyes. I said, what's the use of trying? And to my surprise, he said, buck up, baby, come on, sick 'em. Make 'em laugh if you can't lick 'em. Keep on shining like you know you should. Keep on shining, that's the way to get 'em good. So I put my shoes on and I walked out in the street. The papers say we're on the way to starting World War III. So I took the hand of my paper man. I said, what we gonna do? Well, he just started laughing. He said, I got news for you. You better buck up, baby, come on, sick 'em. Make 'em laugh if you can't lick 'em. Keep on shining like you know you should. When it gets bad, that's the way we get it good. La 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 la. La la la, keep on shining like you know you should. Keep on shining, that'll get 'em good. They got the money and they're never gonna get enough. But honey, we got the love. Yeah. And we got friends who come out swinging. We get hit and we go on singing la 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 like we know we should. We keep on shining, that's the way we get it good. We sing buck up, baby, come on, sick 'em. Make 'em laugh if you can't lick 'em. Keep on shining like you know you should. It gets bad, that's the way we get 'em good. We keep on shining, honey, that'll get 'em good. Thank you all.
Good to see you.
Good to see you guys.
Yeah, this'll do. Hey, Matt Smith.
Yeah. Who is that guy?
It's the guy with
all
the
beard.
old white beard, right? Isn't that one of your songs, Vance?
Just a bit.
Yes,
white beard.
thank you for listening so closely.
Well, I gotta say, while you were all talking about like the things that you miss about the road, even the bad parts of it, I know that performers like get that moment on stage of being there and connecting with people, and I miss that more than anything too. Like just being able to take a performer and put them in front of our audience and watch that magic happen, and that's been so hard to not get that night after night, and I am so grateful to all of you for being here. This was a magical night.
Oh, thank you, Maddie.
And it's fun. It's just fun to see everyone together. Like getting to interact with one another, applaud for one another. It makes a difference. It makes a difference. So thank you to Carsey, Peter, Vance, and Joby for an incredible night. Anyone that did not get a chance to donate, you can donate at passim.org/support and get a membership. Oh, look, there's Abby. Abby,
Hey,
who's been
guys.
behind the scenes. She has been producing the whole night. She's like anytime you see graphics come up or banners come up, and she's the one that makes people all of a sudden be the whole screen and then go down to the small part of the screen and then go away entirely. So that's Abby. Abby Altman, who has been here working the backstage for all of you to make sure things happen right. We're so grateful to have all of you here, and we're really thrilled to be presenting these shows. Tomorrow night, we are going to have Dietrich Strauss, Tim Guerin, Pamela Means, and Taylor Ashton. Sunday is Aaron McEwen, Margaret Glaspie, Lyle Brewer, and Danny Child. Monday is Rose Cousins, Hanukkah Castle, Elisa Amador, and a special guest to be announced. And then Tuesday, we can announce all of our people now. Bruce Molsky, Rachel Davis, Ellis Paul, and Mark Arelli.
But remember, if you would like to be entered into the chance to have Peter Mulvey record a message for you or your loved ones, or make your outgoing voicemail message, or whatever you want to do, just make sure to go to passim.org/support, and you can donate whatever amount you like. We're suggesting $25 for tonight's show. You can sign up for a new membership with Passim and help support us, or you can renew an existing membership, and we will put your name in the hat for that.
And thank you all for tuning in. There's a lot of you out there. And make sure you let folks know about these other shows. It helps us out tremendously if you share these streams. This stream is going to stay up online. You can share it so people can watch afterward and make donations. And we're at the tail end of the Passim Persists Spring Fundraising Campaign. And we are very close. All 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you for asking. We are going to be doing these every night, and this is going to support us so that we're able to reopen when the time comes that we're able to. We're going to have some streaming shows from the club coming up in the next few months that are going to be audienceless. One day, or it'll just be Abby and I, and like we'll be there to make sure things are happening, and a performer. And then we'll one of these days we're going to get the rest of you back in there because we miss you all. So thanks to everyone for tuning in. Thanks to Abby for producing. Thanks to Vance, Joby, Carsey, and Peter for putting on an incredible show. It gets me very emotional to get to see everybody. Thank you all for being here. We'll see you tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. You'll be there, right? You'll be there. All right. Take care, everyone. Good night.
Bye, folks.